Hello, hello. Man, I don't know why you're running away. You're going to be back in like 5 minutes. Today was kind of a long day. Hopefully, you guys can see me okay. I think this might be a better spot for the camera. Tentatively. This week feels like it's been 2 weeks mashed into one. Like the amount of work and stress and just stuff going on, it really is starting to feel like this week is like the gift that keeps giving, and it just seems like it's never ending. So I'm very, very happy. This is a long weekend. I feel like I need the break. I tried to make us like a date reservation type thing in Tokyo, and I messed it up. So I had to contact the company, and like I'm still waiting to hear back from them on exactly what they will say. But they seem that they message back. I just have to confirm. I'll probably check after this stream. Because I think they message back one more time. I don't have good signal at work, so I couldn't tell you. Sometimes I see messages, which reminds me, someone commented on a video of mine and asked a question, so I gotta go. See, note to self. This is why this is labeled random stream. Go to Meguro Sky video. To answer the question and check on the reservation. Check on date night reservation. Date night. That's what happens when you're trying to like book things or schedule things at like midnight, but it literally has been that busy. I'm so proud of myself though, because yesterday I was like big adulting. Hold on. We got some more light. Yesterday, I called my bank and I asked them like questions about like loan amortization and like payment schedules and stuff like that for like home mortgage and stuff like that to like, self-educate. Really proud of myself for that. That's another thing I need to do. Contact the doctor's office. Because I need to do that too. Okay. First things first, let's make rice. Because rice always seems to take you a long time. No, girl. I'm not giving you treats every time I come in the kitchen. I was talking to some of my classmates today, and we're talking about like the class that literally just wrapped up. The one I was worried I was not going to pass for a second. Yeah, that one. And one of my classmates was like, "See you next week," and I was like, "What do you mean, see you next week?" And I checked. Sure enough, next week is the start of my next class. I was considering if I wanted to go to homecoming or not, and I was gonna like bring my husband as my date, but it's kind of seeming like we might not do homecoming. By we, I mean it's homecoming for my school, and I wanted him to come with me because apparently there's gonna be good food at the venue, which is a big incentive. Don't get me wrong, it's a huge incentive. And my school is cool too. I don't know that many students because like I'm basically part-time and I just like go at nights and stuff like that. So probably there's lots of students that like who are going full-time and like, or during the day, or I don't know, have more integrated themselves into the social life. I never had the college experience. like I used to watch movies and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to go to college because like it's like in movies the college experience is shown as like people staying up all night and having pizza with their friends, and like it just seemed like a big like sleepover / party with like, responsibilities. And from the perspective of like a kid, I was just like not thinking about like money. You know what I mean? Because like you go to college, college costs money, the classes cost money. And then you have to pay for your living expenses and stuff like that. And then like in movies, it's just like there's no, I'm trying to think, is there ever a movie? If you know what, if you know of a movie where there's somebody in the movie that's like, oh no, I have to swipe, my credit card to buy books or something, or I have to, figure out how I'm gonna pay rent. Probably there is. I'm just not thinking of it at the moment. But like I feel like most of the college themed movies I've seen are just like it's just me and my friends doing whatever I want. And I never really had that experience. Like when I was going to college, like I was working and going to school at the same time. For like pretty much the majority of my experience. I think there's a couple of times where I had a short gap. For example, during the Rona situation, I was staying home and I was able to stay at home and then go to school and kind of focus on school that way. But for the most part, I've worked and gone to school. So all that to say, homecoming was not like a must attend thing for me. I was am still mainly interested because of the food, but it looks like I might have another thing to do that day. We shall see. But I think I might just skip. And then not this weekend, but next weekend is supposed to be my first modeling practice for the fashion show I'm supposed to do in February. In February, y'all. So I've been trying to practice wearing heels more frequently because I know like part of the whole show experience is going to be like walking in heels, most likely. So I've been trying to like practice that, but like I've never been super into heels. I'm not really a girly girl. If you've been watching the channel for a while or like the content for a while, you can probably tell. It kind of goes without saying. But I've been trying to wear heels more frequently to prepare for that, so it's not like a sudden shock scenario. Yeah. But that's supposed to be coming up too. I'm actually very much looking forward to editing after this. Because I haven't sat down and edited a video in what feels like forever. Okay, I do have some veggies left. That's good. This is kind of perfect because usually at about or around the end of the week, I start running out of veggies. But this weekend is going to be a holiday weekend, so it's probably going to be kind of busy, so it's not super fun. Get a whole bunch of food. I don't know. Yeah. For the past couple of days, I have no idea, but inexplicably, I have been forgetting to take out the trash. It could be because I'm staying up too late, because I've really been staying up late, like this whole week. There was one day when I went to bed early, which is like I was gonna come back and stream because I was trying to get through my course, and I literally had the 3 more points I needed, and then but I had stayed up until 2 a.m. the day before, and I think I went to bed around 9 on that day, and I think 9 p.m. is the earliest I have gone to bed all week, but I've been getting up around 5:30. My alarm goes off at 5:30, but sometimes I cannot drag myself from the bed before then. So like today I was rushing, and it's like completely self-inflicted. But just like sometimes you get busy and you just feel like there's not enough time to get everything done, and that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Like even tomorrow, like after work, I need to take the cats to the veterinarian because they need to get their shots. There's like I guess rabies vaccine is not why can I not say that? Rabies vaccine is not required for cats living in Japan. Hi, of course I remember you. How are you doing? Long time no see. I'm trying to at this point balance streaming with working and school, and sometimes it's tough to get online as much as I like. But the reason that I've been trying to start streaming again is so that I can talk with everybody, because I don't have the same ability to talk with everybody when I post. But yeah, the kitties have a veterinary appointment tomorrow. I don't think they have to have the rabies shot because I asked the office and they said they just need the mixed vaccines. So that's what they're going to go get tomorrow. Taking both of them after work. And I feel like we should straight away start the weekend, because when I say it's been a long week, it's been a long week. It really, really has been a long week. All that conversating, and I'm just now starting the veggies. No, I need a bigger. Where's my other pot? Because I feel like this is too small for these. Let's not do that. Too much work, but you're enjoying. What have you been working on? What's been taking up all of your time? Meow! What do you want? Man, this is annoying. Why are all the pots in use? Aha, that's what happened to my pot. Oh. So does that mean that you spend a long time, like basically like out at sea at one time, like each time? That sounds kind of scary. Do you find it scary, or like is it something that you enjoy? Like it's nice to like get away. I feel like that could be either like scary or like a way to get away from everybody and take a break and have some peace. I'm glad it's peaceful for you. I bet you get the best sunrises and sunsets ever, all to yourself. Here in Japan, as fall is starting, I feel like we've been getting some really beautiful sunsets. Like today when I was driving home from work, you do? There was like a big break in the clouds and there's just sunlight pouring down, and it's like cloudy today, so you cannot see Mount Fuji, but the like sunlight spot is where Mount Fuji would be if it wasn't so cloudy. And I thought that was kind of like interesting, and I don't know, just one of those interesting, weird phenomena. I've never seen that happen before. Now what? You're located in Dubai? I'm coming back. You know, Dubai content gets recommended to me on YouTube so frequently. Like if it's not like you love the city too, what's your favorite thing about it? Because I see so much content like, this is my new apartment in Dubai. I'm working for like an airline in Dubai. I started a business in Dubai. Like so much content, and it's never really truly been on my radar before. But I've been hearing so much about it. Now I'm curious, if that makes sense. The nightlife. I mean, for me, one of my favorite things about like a city at night is ability to go out and eat, because some places like they don't even have like restaurants open at nighttime. Even some places in Tokyo, it's like, why is it closing? It's 9 p.m. So I love when cities have like food places open late. But a good social scene is always a welcome, positive thing to enjoy. I feel like the social scene in Tokyo is kind of but there's so much to see and do. Then I don't know. I like it for other reasons, you know. I was talking to my coworker today at work about Target and Walmart. Have you ever been to Walmart before? Because I'm not a really big Walmart fan. I actually prefer Target, but I like the ability to like, I don't know how to explain it. So like usually in Japan, and this is probably something that varies from person to person a little bit. You never have? So so Walmart has a reputation for like, it's like one of those places that you could roll out of bed and maybe just brush your teeth and put on deodorant and that's it, and go to. So like hair not done, like pajamas on, just roll. Ah, Walmart. I need snacks. You know. I used to work at Walmart when I was going to junior college, and like there would be people that come to the store in like bathing suits, so they still have their swimsuit on, and then they just like, I don't know, put like I don't know. There is a girl there with like purple armpit hair that she had dyed like under her arm purple. I don't know. Walmart has like a reputation for that kind of environment. Like if you have time and you're not familiar with Walmart, I recommend Googling people of Walmart, and you'll find a ton of evidence for that. Sophie! What's up, Sophie? I told you I was gonna stream. I feel like I need to move you guys. And I really hope this stand doesn't fall. You're just in time for a conversation about Walmart, Sophie. Yeah, Walmart has a very big reputation for that. The other thing people would do when I worked at Walmart is they would. So Walmart has these like motorized scooters, and the purpose of them, the purpose of them is so like if you have difficulty walking or standing, we're talking about Walmart, okay? And like I was explaining to Akshay that like Walmart is like it has a reputation for people like going there and being ratchet. You know, like when I used to work at Walmart, like, you know, people would come in their swimsuits and like just that. There was a girl that like came in and she had like dyed armpit hair. No shade. Not trying to yuck somebody else's yum. The reason I brought up Walmart, I don't know why my notifications are not working on my channel. If I am not monetized, I can't access the creator support either. And right now I'm not monetized yet. So like they just send you to like this like never ending like list of troubleshoot things. And like it doesn't, there's no person that actually helps you. So when I get monetized and something goes wrong on the channel, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, on behalf of Team Ikigai Travelers, please see above problem, you know? But I don't got it like that right now. Let you restart. Restart about Walmart or restart your stream? For Walmart, I'm just saying, if you're not familiar with Walmart, I recommend Googling people Walmart. I am okay. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? Because I think at this point we have a couple people joining the chat. I am so happy my class is over. School is over until next week. After this, I'm planning on editing. Akshay said, "Yeah, I do, sis." And Sophie said, yeah, I totally don't know. I totally don't. Okay, so no idea about Walmart. So I think I like. Are you gonna head out? Akshay? You are, take care. If you're not, yeah, Walmart is like the I don't know how to say it nicely. It's a lunch break. Okay. Well, be safe. Thank you for hanging out. It's good to see you again. Long time no see. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Okay. But I was talking about Target at work today because. Oh, okay. I'm talking. No, not echo. Wait, is it echoing? Okay. I gotta turn on the comments. If it gets wild, I'm gonna turn them off. But now they should be on. Yeah. So then now that it should be on, you should be able to see the comments for all platforms at once. But sometimes I be turning the comments off because, you know, some people are cray. But I've been missing Target lately. I want to just go to Target. and like look at their home decor stuff. Do you think they will let me stream in Target? I've never attempted to live stream in the US from this context. Like I think I tried to live stream part of my wedding and that did not work. And what else have I live streamed? Like maybe, yeah, I really haven't live streamed much. Between me and you, it's on the table. It's on the table. But nothing is set in stone, which is why there's no discussion, there's no announcement, nothing like that. It's because you pay attention in class, you know? Literally no one else would have like come to that conclusion, I don't think. And I think it's because like your attendance is on fleek. But nevertheless, nothing is set in stone. There's no cause for alarm. There's no official announcement, literally. Okay? So no expectations. You're painting tomorrow? What? There's only 8 minutes left on the ride. Oh. We used to do a ton of like around the house projects in Texas. And the last time I did like a real around the house project was when we put out the like weed guard here in Japan. And I think the project before that I passed out. White and gray? What color gray? Like light gray or like charcoal gray? Because I feel like either could be pretty, especially depending on the style of the house. But I do love charcoal. Oh, I got my Bucky shirt on. We did light gray, then like half dark gray. Okay. I love like neutral, like mousy, earthy colors. For the fall, I've been liking brown and black a lot. I know that's not super exciting, but what are you talking about? For Bucky's? I lost supply. I started Bucky's. The last news that I heard of Bucky's, okay, was that some people were mad because they were like, Bucky's is a Texas thing, and we don't want Bucky's to make locations in other states. So they were fuming over that. Why is this difficult to open? And that's the last I heard of Bucky's. I think somewhere on my phone I have like a Snapchat memory, and it's like me and the like little Is he a beaver? I think he's a beaver. Me and the beaver in a photo together. Because they have the mascot in front of the store, and I'm just like, yay, beaver. These are things that like you do in the moment, you know, as one does. Go take a photo with the beaver. The world's biggest McDonald's? What? 3 stories. The McDonald's, whoa, the McDonald's by my house is pretty big. I don't think it's 3 stories though. I think it's only 2 stories. And it has like a view of the beach and stuff. And it's always interesting because like if you ever, I don't really love McDonald's, so I really don't be, you know, partaking of it because it makes me sick. But the last time I went to McDonald's and looked out the ocean view, I can see people running on the beach. And it's like, I can't imagine it being like a favorite place to sit, you know? Okay. Probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, it makes me sick. The last time I had anything from McDonald's, it was a salad, I think. And that did not make me sick. They also have pancakes here, like the mini pancakes. They're like tiny, like kid-sized pancakes. Those don't really make me sick either, but I feel like they're not real food. I'm not convinced. Yeah, it's not my fave. And I just like straight up don't trust it, to be honest. Like I feel like it's a little sus. Man, this onion is on its last leg. Speaking of sus. Do you ever like Google things and be like, can I technically still eat this? Oh, what? What is sus? Now that we're on the topic of sus things. Suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. No. Sorry, but I disapprove. Yeah. Nope. I vote against it. Nope. But you know what I would love is a robot that can help with housework. Like I saw this guy on YouTube and he was reviewing like a robot that can go upstairs and downstairs to clean the carpet. I've been thinking, and like he could not be me, you know. No. Nope. I disapprove. I disapprove. That reminds me of. I want to say it was in Japan, but I have to look it up and find the story again. But there was a guy that spent like $30,000 to make himself a costume so he could live his best border collie life or collie life. I think it's a regular collie. But he always wanted to like be like a collie, so he made himself a $30,000 costume so he can pretend to be a dog. Or, 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 I would not mind help with the dishes. If the robot wouldn't mind. You saw it? Have you seen? Okay. See, now we're going down like a very random and weird path. So for all the people that just got here and have never been here before, I'm sorry. This is what we do. Yes, that video or story or whatever. How do we feel about hobby horsing? Like the people that have like the little like fake horse and they just like ride it around and they jump over things and they're like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like they're like a parody. Is that they're like a parody of athletes or something. Going down a very weird path. If you're watching and you're very into hobby horsing, I'm sorry. I personally don't get it, but I'm probably not the target audience. I think most people did that. Like as little kids, they have the little stick toy and they probably wear like a cowgirl costume or cowboy or whatever they want costume and they're just like, pretending or whatever. That's what little kids do. Right. But these people are like very, very serious about it. And I just personally don't get it. To be fair, it's not hurting anybody. And if somebody really loves to do it and that's like their favorite thing ever, like slay. You know what I mean? But it's not for me. It's not for me. But then I feel like I cannot like judge other people's hobbies because like when I have downtime, I often watch like legal court case reviews of like documents that people filed and like I used to really want to be a paralegal, but now I've not really pursued it, partially because of the paperwork. Y'all, do you see that? That is so annoying. Now I have to go get it. Your new friend is a famous YouTuber? Okay. I gotta look up Josh Howley because I don't know what he does. What type of content does he do? Not him? Okay, I need more info. Sometimes a lot of, like, I don't know how to explain this, but sometimes like really popular YouTubers get recommended in my For You page. And I'm like, I'm not sure why this gets recommended to me. Like it doesn't match what I'm interested in. Like I like finance. I'll watch finance and stuff like that. The senator inventory that's on the Senate cities. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, he might actually be interesting to watch. Um, and then as far as Khan Asadi, is that how you say the name? As far as con is concerned, I haven't seen their stuff. Put more black pepper in here. I feel like living overseas has made me realize there are so many different ways that Riz shows up culturally and socially. Here, one of those things is like, I don't even know the name for it, but like there's like a subculture where it's like people like usually it's like young guys that ride like motorcycles, and they have their helmets designed where it looks like a backwards baseball cap. And they get like underglow lights, and they ride them around at night, revving them. He's my new friend because he liked my comment. So he does music? Now I am curious. I feel like you're too far away. Let me move you. It's a song. To be fair, he does like prank videos. I could never. Like, I think you're safe. I could definitely not do prank videos. First of all, I'm not a very good liar. So I think tricking people like into doing sketchy stuff, or like open this, there's definitely nothing wrong with it, nothing's gonna jump out in your face, like I'm just not good at that. And then I don't know, like sometimes like you just be thinking about like how other people are gonna react. Like I've heard of prank YouTubers like get seriously hurt or worse because they try to like play a joke on somebody who definitely did not think it was funny. I guess it depends on who you're pranking. I think I've pranked my older sister a couple of times, but like lighthearted stuff. Like I would never like, I don't think I would ever think it's like funny to prank somebody where it could hurt them or something. But I wouldn't do like a pranking channel. Like if I did expand it on the channel and did some like side questing stuff, like I think it would be fun to like I think it would be fun to like do like a tiny house channel, or like I don't know, something. Have you ever seen George Done It on YouTube? Can I comment without messing up the stream? I probably am paused. Done. I think this is how you spell his name. Maybe. But he lives in Scotland. He's like a Scottish YouTuber. And he has like a video. His most popular video is like he renovated like an old storehouse and turned it into a tiny house that was like livable. And I think the tiny house is now an Airbnb. And he has like another house, but I think that type of content is super interesting. I really like stuff like that. I also love BookTube. I love watching people talk about books. And sometimes I'll read a book, and because you guys know I like reading, I'll read a book and then I'll go see what other people said about it, and just like, girl, are we on the same page? Because I have thoughts, you know? But the thing is, I like to hold on. Let me jump down to what you said. You're not paused. I watch a guy named Drew Binksy. He travels the world. Like 3 days ago, he went to a city that rains every day. It's Thailand, shows what it's like. Why does why does his name sound familiar? His name sounds super familiar. See, that's the tough thing about YouTube. Like, I feel like when I make videos, my personality is like towards mid, you know? And then when I stream, it's like a little bit above average somehow. And I don't know exactly what the connection is. But some people, this is just me being honest about myself, because I watch my own stuff back because I have to, because I edit it. I mean, I don't really watch the streams back, but I feel like the vibe is a little bit different. Anyways, sometimes I'll see somebody else's content and it's like they are like perfect with the camera, the edit's on point, the music's on point, everything's super creative. And then it's like their personality is like a dead fish. Like, a talented dead fish because they did all the cool video stuff, but like, and I'm not gonna name names for that. I'm just saying I've seen it. Oh, the one video you did got like more than 100 views super fast. This is true too. I'm not totally sure why that video got so many views, but I was happy to see it. I was surprised, but happy to see it. I'm a little bit nervous about the video for tomorrow because that is the first video that I've done on DaVinci, and the editing style is going to be a little bit different until I can figure out how to like get back into my flow, because it's this program that I have now is like more cinematic than what I'm used to, so I gotta learn how to put the Riz back in it. Yep, DaVinci. But at least, to be fair, DaVinci is cheaper than what I was using before, because CapCut I was paying like $130 a year for it. And DaVinci is free. I have the free version of DaVinci. So now, instead of saving, yeah, it's free. Because with CapCut, I can put all the cute edits in. I can put all the text in. Like, it's very easy to use. Like, there's so many things that like it would take me hours to do, like probably on DaVinci now, that I could do very easily on CapCut. Like, I could like layer videos on top of each other, or put like a small square of me talking in the corner, or like, I don't know, like do like a bunch of like video montages. Well, I was happy with the features until I learned that they were kind of like overreaching on my data, which I was not happy about. And then the other issue is that, like, you know how Apple has a reputation where like every couple years a new iPhone comes out, and suddenly all the people that had like the perfectly fine iPhone that was before stops working so that the new generation iPhone can replace it. Yeah. So I feel like that's what CapCut was like. Like, you always have to update the program all the time, and it almost performed like a virus on the computer. And then once I wanted to get rid of it, I had such a hard time getting rid of it. I actually had to go ask um, my other half for help because I was like, how do I get rid of this? But it just made editing so much easier and so much faster. I'm trying to see like how, I don't know, maybe later on, I don't want to promise, but maybe later on I'll stream myself editing. I don't know if I'll do it today or not, but the program I have now is just a lot harder. But it's okay. It's a learning progress, and I'm grateful I have something, so I can't complain too much. I can download Google on my iPhone, but I also have a Google Pixel phone, and the camera quality is so good. That's what this is. This phone is a Pixel. And as far as like the phone's functionality, it's decent, but it's starting to get older. I think I've had this specific phone for about 2 years. It's a 7A Pro or something. I don't remember for sure. I'll check and then comment later. I want to say it's the 7 Pro. I think it's a Pro something. It's okay. But at this point, the rear camera, okay. The rear camera on the phone is broken. So like the camera peels away from the phone back. And so I always have to keep the case on it because if I take the case off, then it peels apart. It can peel apart. And sometimes when I touch the screen, it's like not reactive anymore. And so I've been considering like, okay, because streaming is like such a big part of my content, whatever phone I get next should be something that takes it into account. I'm probably going to get another Pixel. I've heard that the newest Pixel phone that they have is really good with video and stuff like that. So that's on my radar. We shall see. But yeah, probably I'm thinking the next phone is going to be like camera quality upgrade. I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? Like, hear me out. Like, I think that's normal, you know? Like, sometimes, like, especially if you had a long day, like, it doesn't even have to be like the worst day ever, but sometimes, like, it would just be like, oh my gosh, like, this was so long, so stressful. Like, I had a moment like that today, to be completely honest, now that you mention it. Because I've been so happy talking with you, and like, but like earlier today, I was feeling a little bit upset. I think the thing is, like, sometimes I let things that are not my problem affect how I feel. You know what I mean? Your legs hurt? Why do your legs hurt? What did you do? No, you're not. Not at all. In a lot of ways, sometimes talking to you is like talking to my younger self, I think. But I think maybe the biggest difference is I feel like you're more open. I think when I was a teenager, I was just like, rawr, I'm edgy, you know? But then I would be like, you know, I feel like crying today, but then I just be like mad instead. I don't know. I think that there's value for all different personality types. And I had this conversation earlier this week. So it's like full circle almost. But like I was having a conversation with someone and I was basically saying like even if you see somebody every day or you have like a general knowledge of them, like the person is your friend or your family member, you've not like lived every experience that they have. And even if you have, like me and you could like both go see a movie together, for example. Both of us together at the same time, we eat the same popcorn and leave the movie and have two completely opposite opinions. Like I could be like, that's the best thing ever, and you could be like, it's terrible, like it's awful, it's a waste of time, you know? Every person's thoughts and feelings and emotions and experiences are different. And that is a good thing. I think one of the best things about the fact that people have different cultures and personalities and opinions is that like if you're trying to solve a problem and everybody just agrees and compliments each other and doesn't want to like, you know, suggest something different that might be outside the norm, nothing gets fixed. Everything just stays boring or broken. Well, that is dinner done and dusted. We've almost been here for a full hour. I should eat. I'm actually hungry today. I should. I haven't eaten today. What have I eaten today? I had like an energy gel pack. Let me show you what it looks like. Do I have one? Not this one. Not this one, but something like this. It's a different brand, but it's like this is like energy gel in like a thing. You open it and then you squeeze it and you like. I had that. I had like a couple of those. Well, I had energy. I had an energy one and two vitamin ones. Yeah, I had some of these when I ran the marathon, and it was helpful. But they made like a sticky mess in my like running vest, which was really annoying. But these are nice. So I had this, but not this brand, a different one, but similar. And I had almonds, and I had bomb cushion. If Ragus watches this later, he's gonna be like, "Girl, you said that wrong." Don't worry, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. So yeah, that's all I had today. And coffee! Woo! That's all I've had to eat. So I am going to go eat dinner. No, he doesn't. You were cracking him up. I'm going to eat dinner. If you are new and you just got here and you've been hanging out this whole time, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And oh my gosh, it's 4 a.m. Good morning. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. What else was I gonna say? I think on YouTube you can hype videos. So if you guys want to hype, you can do that. You're going to bed? Okay, get some rest. And then last thing I want to tell you guys is I appreciate that you took time out of your day to hang out and watch and just be part of the stream for however much time that you had. Hopefully it was entertaining for you. Hopefully it was fun for you. Yes, I've noticed that. And I really, really appreciate the support. There's like a video that kind of like went viral for like I show speed. Like probably you've seen it or like look it up afterwards, but he's talking about like how he got into streaming and became so successful, and it was because of one person. And I feel sometimes like that with you. Like I was like, man, I don't feel like streaming today. Like even before I start streaming today, I was like, okay, babe, I gotta go because I know Sophie's waiting for me, so I'm gonna go stream. So yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed. And even the people that like are too shy to say anything and just show up to like hang out in the comment section. No, you're basically like an extended family member. He already knows who you are. But yeah, if you took time out of your day, or you got up early, or you used your lunch break, or whatever part of your day I got to be part of, I appreciate that. Hugs for everybody, especially Sophie. And I will see you guys later. I appreciate all of you. Okay, bye. Be good. Be good. Be good.